Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mrs. Smith 88. So today I have my home fragrance candle and wax empties for the month of January of 2023. So this is my first empties basket of 2023. Pretty excited to carry this tradition into the new year. So this month I did use up a total of 14 candles, a little bit on the low side for me. I did purchase 8 candles, so that created a deficit of 6 candles. I'm trying to keep track of how much I buy versus how much I use. That way I can actually put a dent in my collection. So let's go ahead and hop into things and talk about what candles I used up for the month of January, as well as wax melts. So the first candle I have here is from Yankee Candle. This is Moonbeams on Pumpkins. As you guys can see, this was a pretty flawless burner. I did use an Illuma lid. We had barely any soot with this one. So this one, I definitely get a traditional pumpkin smell, but I feel like I get like a little bit of a black licorice undertone to it. Now, this is my personal opinion. I always put that out there because I know some people will comment on my videos and be like, well, this is what the scent notes are. Well, I'm giving you guys my impression of the fragrance. This was not a powerhouse. I could barely smell this. I had this going in my kitchen. Did not throw the greatest. Would not repurchase this one. Next up, we have Huntington Home Cinnamon Latte. This is another one that I ended up burning in my kitchen on cold sniff. This smells exactly like its namesake. It literally smells almost like a Starbucks cinnamon latte. Absolutely heavenly on cold sniff. But when I burn this, it's hit or miss. If it's in a smaller room, I can get some throw out of it. But if it's in a larger room, I can barely smell it. I do have a couple of backups of this. I enjoy it, especially for the price point, but had this been like a $12 or a $14 candle, I would have absolutely skipped out on it because of the throw is just not there for a $12 or $14 candle. For a $4 candle, absolutely. And thank goodness this is a $4 candle. Next we have here a Bath & Body Works candle. I have a bit of a story with this one. This is Bath & Body Works Fresh Orange. And no scent description on this one, really true to life orange scent. So when I burn candles, I usually burn one in my kitchen, one in my living room, one in my upstairs bathroom, and one in my bedroom. For the most part, I work in my office, which is adjacent to my bathroom and my bedroom. So I check on those candles regularly. I even come downstairs and check on my other candles. I know you should not leave a candle unattended. My little dog, one of them, Trixie the girl, was barking like crazy. And thank goodness she was. I ended up going back to the bedroom to see why she was barking, and I could just smell it. This candle actually cracked because the wick ended up sliding. The label is melting, creating an awful, awful smell. We were able to extinguish it, luckily avoided a house fire thanks to my dogs. And I will say that I haven't been burning as much since because I definitely need to be more fully present with my candles and that kind of stuff. I don't want a house fire, so I'm trying to melt a little bit more, but I also want to use up my candles, so we will definitely see how that goes. So I used up actually 2 of the cinnamon lattes. So that's a second one of that. Let's go ahead and knock out some wax melts here. I have here cranberry chutney from Yankee. Very true to life cranberry relish smell. Not super sweet. Very nice wintertime fragrance. We have here Sally's Stitched Up Sugar Cookies from, why is the name eluding me? It's right there on it. Vintage Chick Scents. So I know I've been harping a little bit on Vintage Chick Scents. A lot of her fragrances are not for me because they are not powerhouses. But I'm telling you, Sally's Stitched Up Sugar Cookies lasted for 2 days in my warmers. Like, I was blown away. I was impressed by the longevity of Sally's Stitched Up Sugar Cookies. Now, sugar cookie scents are not my favorite, but this was pretty awesome, I have to say. So a couple other melts that I used up here. I'm trying to see what is duplicates. 1, 2, 3. So I used 3 Swan Creek butterscotch brandy. Just a really nice subdued butterscotch scent. I would definitely say this is about a medium throw. If they still had the scent, I would skip on repurchasing it because I didn't feel like it was anything special, especially for the elevated Swan Creek candle pricing. Then I have here, let's see, is this a dupe? Oh, there's a 4th butterscotch brandy. I used up a Swan Creek candle, Heavenly Red Velvet. This kind of smells like just the red velvet cake, no cream cheese icing, really, really basic. This, once again, easy skip fragrance for me. Then I have here from River Chic, and this is Drunken Pumpkin. I did pour these myself. I buy the tubs, I melt them down. My daughter and I, we have candle days, and we make wax melts. Drunken Pumpkin, loved it. It was a boozy pumpkin smell. It went really well with a candle that I'll go ahead and show you guys now, and that is Pumpkin Bourbon, and this is from Chesapeake Bay, which is a division of Yankee Candle. I picked this up for $5 and it was great, especially paired with these. These went hand in hand together and they were absolutely amazing. I would definitely repurchase from River Chic, and I would definitely repurchase the Pumpkin Bourbon candle from Chesapeake Bay. 2 Scentsy wax melts here. Ghostly Greetings. This has been a powerhouse. It's literally still in my warmers. I can get 2 to 3 days out of Ghostly Greetings. I will say it's not my favorite scent. I think I have a couple of bars because I picked them up on clearance. It's a little medicinal smelling. It smells a little bit like cough syrup, and I don't know, but it's a powerhouse. Like I said, got it on clearance. Then I have Pretty in Plaid, and this is a little bit of a piney smell. Once again, I got it on clearance. This is like a pine and citrus scent together. It wasn't bad. This one too was a powerhouse. Lasted like 2 days in my warmer. Some Scentsy fragrances can be hit or miss for me, but these were powerhouses. We have a wax melt here from Candles by Victoria, Pumpkin Pralines. Like, this is candle worthy for me. I literally had to put this on my list of scents that I do want in candle form from Candles by Victoria. This is like a beautiful buttery caramel, nutty pumpkin smell. Absolutely phenomenal. This one is knocked out of the park. I also have a wallflower bulb here. I keep sniffing it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I want to keep adding these to my basket. I kind of add them as an accountability thing, but half the time I don't remember what scents they were after I've plugged them in. So everything else I have left is candles. We have a large jar Yankee Candle 2-wick in Pecan Pie Bites. Really happy to get this out of my collection. I think I might have one more. This smelled like almost like a burnt pie crust with a little bit of a nutty pecan smell to it, but I really didn't like that burnt pie crust smell. So this is a pass for me if I was to ever come across it again. Huntington Home, which is a division of Aldi, Beach Bungalow. This is one of those typical sun-tanny lotion smells. Not the biggest fan of those smells, but you guys know I try to pick up all the candles from Aldi's, at least all the 3 wicks for you guys. I wanted to migrate this out of my collection. If it comes back, I would probably pick it up for review purposes, but I would not pick it up as something that I personally enjoy. Then we have here Agave Blossom from Aldi, and this was a little powerhouse. I had this going in my bedroom. I was quite impressed by it. Oh, such a beautiful light floral scent. There's a little bit of sweetness to it. It definitely reminds me of springtime in a jar. So then we have a Kringle candle, and this is Desert Oud. This was like one of my least favorites that I picked up in my most recent Kringle candle video. And I wouldn't say that I didn't like it when I burnt it. It was okay, but it's not something that I would go, oh, I have to have that fragrance. So I'm trying to get the lid off, and it is literally, there we go. It was vacuumed shut. So I know this is going to be weird, but it reminds me of the smell of suede. So like if you just bought a brand new pair of suede boots, a brand new suede jacket, just that smell of suede is what Desert Oud smelled like to me. Couple more candles left. We have here Aromascape, which is another brand of Yankees. I picked this up at the outlet or one of the clearance sales online. Jasmine and white sand. I have to say on cold sniff, the sandy smell, the suntan lotion smell was coming out heavily on cold throw. But once I lit this, I got more of that jasmine and I absolutely loved it. If I came across this again, this is a beautiful, lotiony, clean, white floral fragrance, and I absolutely loved it. 100% would repurchase this one again. Another Yankee Candle, Peppermint Pinwheels. Not the biggest fan of peppermint. I picked this up during the sale because I wanted to get all the new winter fragrances. Easy skip for me. If you like peppermint scents, you would definitely enjoy this one. Another Yankee Candle, and this is from their Chesapeake Bay line. And this one, let's see, does it say the name of it? I don't see the name on the bottom of this one. This was a jasmine scent as well. I have a brand new one. I'm not going to step away to look at the label. I think it's called like Jasmine and Linen. And once again, just a very clean white floral scent. I ended up burning this in my bathroom. Loved it. Powerhouse. Absolutely would repurchase. Got it on a great sale. We have here a bougie candle from Kringle Candle. This is a dime piece. It says, "Girl, you're a 10, sparkle on with shimmering waters, clear citrus, and fresh mango, perfectly packaged to match your personality." This was a dead ringer for Bath & Body Works Mango Waters. Had this in my bedroom. Powerhouse. Loved it. Beautiful scent. Probably should have saved it for springtime, but I needed a little bit of spring early. That's another thing. I will be transitioning from my wintry fragrances into my spring in March. Last but not least, out of the candles, it's a Bath & Body Works, and this is Sun Drenched Blooms. Let's see, scent description on this one is tiara flower, banana leaf, and vanilla. This is definitely a floral, but it almost has like a chapsticky smell to it, if that makes sense. I honestly would skip out on repurchasing this one. I hope you guys loved this month's empties. I will be having my burn basket coming up in the next couple of days. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and bye, everyone.